Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. This morning I got this from BonCrypt at BonCryp. If you do not follow him, sends me great information all the time. He sends this about Free Wallet. Before I read this, I want to tell you I've never used Free Wallet. This is something that's brand new, so I'm not endorsing it. I'm just telling you about it. So you've got to do your homework on this. Free Wallet releases long-anticipated Ripple XRP wallet. At freewallet.org, XRP holders will relish the advantages of Free Wallet's multi-currency wallet. All XRP within the wallet are free. Everything, transactions within the wallet are free of charge and instant. So go check it out. But like I said, do your own homework. I do not know anything about this wallet yet other than what he sent me here. Next, this is from my buddy at ECOSSEXRP1 sent me this. Okay, this is big, folks. Nasdaq has been quietly getting in the game behind the scenes, investing all over the place in blockchain. And now, this is from Forbes, Nasdaq leads $20 million investment in enterprise blockchain startup Symbiont. So listen to this. It says today they made its largest investment in enterprise blockchain, leading a $20 million Series B in Symbiont, a startup working to bring a new kind of assets that are custodied by blockchain to mainstream adoption. Then with other investors, Citi Ventures. You don't hear a lot about Citibank with all of this, but Citi Ventures is doing the same thing. Galaxy Digital, Raptor Group. The investment marks the latest escalation in an arms race between traditional exchanges looking to capitalize on the technology that was once thought of as an existential threat. Now think about this for a minute, folks. You've got all these traditional brokerage firms out there, Merrill Lynch, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, with all these traditional platforms. And the reason they're calling this an arms race is because all of these companies behind the scenes are trying to figure out how they're going to capitalize and not be left out and left behind with the tokenization of all of the markets around the world. What I wanted to do is take you to Symbiont. This is the company that they're investing in, and show you this is also about securitizing assets. And so the investment, the big money that's coming is in the tokenization of all these asset classes. I wanted to show you, these are just some of the things that they're looking at tokenizing, this company that they're investing in. Mortgages, syndicated loans, distribution of index data, private equity and crowdfunding, corporate debt. We read something about that yesterday. Asset digitalization. If you look at this one, today, it's a challenge for typical investors to get exposed to fixed in situ assets, while at the same time, owners of such assets struggle to access liquidity. Asset digitization can provide investors with exposure to illiquid assets in a form that can be easily registered, traded, and transferred. So, just basically, what we're talking about here is making the world liquid across all investment types and asset classes. Moving along, this is from yesterday, but I forgot to mention it. I just wanted to show you that Bakkt they announced that they're hiring for all sorts of positions. So, as we've mentioned, according to Bloomberg, every Wall Street is running from crypto. Well, meanwhile, Bakkt, who's getting into crypto to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars, is hiring to ramp up crypto. So there you go, Bloomberg. Web Surfer sent me two things, and I'm not going to read the articles, but I wanted to show it to you just to illustrate the point. Over and over and over, I can't tell you how many times since I got into this in 2013 that China has said they're banning this or banning Bitcoin or banning this. Meanwhile, this is what you see kind of leak out over time. China's increasing stake in crypto. That entire article is about how China's going all in on crypto. China's increasing stake in crypto, interest in blockchain technology and cryptocurrency among citizens never ceased. If anything, it exploded. I believe that they will lead the way in blockchain, and I hope the United States is watching, because these people will leave us behind if we let them. Next, this is also web server. Same thing going on in Russia. Russia now acknowledges transactions using crypto debit cards as legal, as declared by the country's finance minister. Furthermore, he stated his expectation of the new stance that it would boost the mass adoption of cryptocurrency in the country. Folks, this is a worldwide thing, and the United States, the reason Congress is right now in a bipartisan way jumping over themselves to get all this, to get past this security issue, is because they know what's happening around the world, and they know the United States will be left behind. And I believe Congress has stepped in so that all of this weight is not on the SEC. I believe they're trying to help the SEC out, and I believe that they will end up passing that every time I bring this up, I forget the exact name of it. Taxonomy Token Act or something like that. Next, I wanted to show you this. Now the Cotswold gent at Cotswold_gent. I've had some conversations with him back and forth, mainly because I've been to the Cotswolds over in England, and I think it's one of the coolest places on earth. It's almost like you're going into. It's almost like a fairyland. I mean, it's like a fantasy land. They have these really unbelievably cool buildings, but it's all so old, and you have so much history over there in England, and it goes so far back. Versus here in the United States, everything, it hadn't been around near as long, and so you don't have that kind of history here. And so it's really amazing, and I'll show you a picture, but when I end this video, I went up and pulled a picture up, because any of you that have not been there, you need to go there. But Cotswold_gent, who's a definite follow, he just came onto the scene, onto my radar at least. He says, yes, it's a bit late, a bit rushed, but here it is. The link between Swift and Ripple, and the proof that XRP really will be a global currency. Big thanks to CKJ Crypto News for one of your links. Now, I didn't realize that he even had that he even did videos, but I kept seeing this popping up, and then he told me to go check it out. And so I went and looked at it, and I watched the whole video. And very rarely do I tell people to go and watch videos, but this one is worth watching. You should all go watch it, and don't stop the video in here. You need to watch it all the way to the very end, because he shows something that's really neat and interesting towards the end. So don't stop it. But he talks about the Federal Reserve, Swift, CLS, BIS, and XRP, of course, and really ties a lot of things together. And I'm always amazed by how good some people do when they really start doing some searches and looking beyond what is on the surface. And so this guy did a really good job, and so you need to go watch this video. Finally, I promised you, this is what the Cotswolds looks like. And I think this is where Shakespeare, I know he had a house. I think he was born in the Cotswolds. I think it was in an area called Stowe on the Wall that's inside of the Cotswolds. I think, don't quote me, I believe that's where Shakespeare's from. But just for those of you that don't know, this is the Cotswolds. So London's here, and it's over here is where the Cotswolds are. And when I went to England, I went to London, I went to the Cotswolds. I've been 2 times to England, I believe. I went to Oxford. I did not go to Manchester. That is where I've talked to DM Logic. He's the Smiths fan, the same as I am. Morrissey, the lead singer of the Smiths, is from Manchester, but I've never been to Manchester. I need to do that. But let me tell you what, when all of this is said and done with XRP, and we finally do moon with XRP, you better believe that the digital asset investor is going to be traveling a lot. And this is one of the places that I will go. I would love to take my family to see the Cotswolds. And they have the coolest pubs. And of course, England has some of the best beer in the world. And so even though I'm more of a wine drinker, when I go over there, I become a beer drinker. I also have been to Ireland, and I enjoy sitting down with a pint of Guinness as well. And so, let me see. Okay, well, that is the end of that. This is what he sent me just now that I've covered. So anyway, I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family to go follow @BunCrypt. Thank you for listening.